Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Noodles. Welcome back to Noodles. Welcome back to Noodles. Welcome back to another video. How you guys doing? This wonderful, beautiful day or night. For me, it's currently daytime. We are here with a reaction video called Horrors on the Arabic Internet.
Hooray!
There's these things called jinns. They're separate. I guess they're different. I'm not too sure on how these things work, but they call them jinns. Pharaoh Maguire, link down below. You guys already know. Credit, and let's get to it.
In the mid-2010s, the internet was busy developing its own unique genres of horror content. Before this era, the majority of spooky stuff you would find online would more or less be the same sort of content you could find offline.
Okay.
Like scary commercials or clips from horror movies.
I remember that video, bro.
But
That actually scared me, bro.
Creepypastas, internet mysteries, and ARGs would become essential parts of internet culture, creating a whole new subsection of horror media that only exists on the internet. Here in the West, we typically focus on the same few flavors of internet horror. Reddit mysteries, online rabbit holes, analog horror.
What is that?
You know pretty well by now. But during this formative period in the mid-2010s, other parts of the world were also busy developing their own unique takes on internet horror. Like, for example, the Russian Death Files, which is a genre we've talked about often on this channel. Our first topic for today is one such unique non-Western niche of internet horror.
Sure.
On February 18th, 2017, new YouTuber Abdullah Alamari would make his first upload. The video is a fairly standard urban exploration of the Khyber Fort in Saudi Arabia.
Sure.
Abdullah takes us around, tells us a bit of backstory to the fort, and that's it. Nothing out of the ordinary happens.
That Middle Eastern places, bro, with these type of stuff, bro, I'm telling you.
Which was put up only 5 days later.
It's scary, bro.
This clip is another urban exploration.
Isn't, hold on. Isn't a jinn, like, mainly what it is like a light beam, right? Like, it's a light, it's like a bright light, and if you see it, like, you get, like, haunted, and it's attached to you now, and, like, you're cooked, basically, is what I'm trying to say.
This time of an abandoned hospital in the city of Mecca. The first thing you'll notice is some issues Abdullah is seemingly having with this camera, which appears to be glitching every so often.
What is that?
The second thing you'll notice is the overall different feeling of this video. While his first upload was bright, open, and displaying an interesting piece of history, this one is dark, claustrophobic, and showing us a decrepit building. We can only really see whatever Abdullah is pointing his flashlight at, and there's an eeriness that seems to pervade this entire video. Occasionally, we come across a dirty mattress on the ground, and as our cameraman gets deeper and deeper into the hospital, we can hear the increasingly loud sounds of a call to prayer that's been unrecognizably warped by the echoing empty stone hallways.
I heard that too, bro. That is, bro. I don't know if I could do this one right here, bro.
Eventually, Abdullah makes it onto the roof of the building, which is when the tension plaguing the rest of the video seems to dissipate. We're no longer peeking around dark corners, the call to prayer sounds much more normal up here, and this is also where the video ends. While this clip is undeniably tense and creepy, it's a little hard to call it horror. But Abdullah wasn't done
it's not
there.
like, it just,
His next video will
it
make
gives,
it clear just which direction he was
the
planning
vibes,
to take
bro.
his channel in. The title of his next upload tells us that during this next Urbex adventure, he encountered
you better translate that, bro.
Jinn.
A jinn! There it is! There it is! That's what the freak I was talking about, bro. A freaking white jinn. Is that what they're called? They're called white jinns? Bro, I don't know, bro, but jinn, bro. Whenever I hear that, bro, hey, I'm not messing with them, bro. Yo, he encountered one.
Alright, we gotta take a second here to go over what jinns are. In Western culture, we typically separate spirits into 2 categories.
Okay, hold on.
Ghosts.
Yeah, hold on. Okay. Ghosts? Okay, hold on. I'm getting knowledge here. Okay, Mr. Pharaoh.
And demons.
Ghosts and demons.
Demons
okay.
are always bad, and ghosts are usually bad, but sometimes they can be good.
They can be good, okay.
Demons are inhuman supernatural creatures, whereas ghosts are implied to be the spirit of a person who's died.
Okay.
While there are demons in Arabic culture, most supernatural beings fall into the category
The Arabic
of
culture
jinns,
is jinn.
or as you may know them, genies. A jinn is not
what?
really a ghost, but is also more similar to a human than a ghost is. A ghost is kind of implied to be between the realms of the living and the realms of the dead, but jinns very much live on this mortal plane of existence. Just like humans, they have free will and can even live as practicing Muslims, which will help them when they die because in Islam, jinns are subject to the same divine judgment from God that humans are. Jinns are usually invisible, but can shapeshift and appear as whatever creature or being they choose to. They typically live in dark, desolate, and abandoned places deep in the desert.
That's exactly what I was talking about, bro. In the Arabic type of like culture, what they are called are jinns, like he said, and like I said, I did said it before that they can take forms of anything, bro. But aren't they like a beam of light, like a white jinn?
Towards people are more or less neutral. You can think of jinns as like a race of humanoid cryptids that live alongside humans, sometimes helping us, sometimes hurting us.
Okay. Oh, so there's good ones and bad
third
ones.
Video starts with him walking in the desert alone at night, only carrying a flashlight and his camera. He's walking up to another abandoned fortress.
I'm good,
this one
bro.
apparently has a reputation for being inhabited by Jinn. Only 2 minutes into the video, just as he's approaching the entrance to the fortress, this happens.
الحسن من المنطقة الوسطى.
Yeah.
حاول يسجل قدر الإمكان
Nah, bro.
المقاطع.
You couldn't pay me. You couldn't even pay me, bro, to do this.
ما ألحق بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Yo. You couldn't pay me to do this, bro. You couldn't pay me to do this, bro. I don't care. $1 million? I ain't gonna lie. I might do it for $1 million, bro. I might do it for $1 million, but I might die in the process though. So I don't know if that the million is even like that. The million is even like worth it. But look, bro.
As indicated by the always useful red circle, Abdullah appears to have already come across a Jinn before even setting foot into the supposedly haunted fortress.
I wouldn't be surprised if that thing runs at you, bro. Like,
he calls out to the creature but receives no response. So apparently not feeling any sort of fear or hesitation at this seemingly frightening situation.
Yo, and every time, bro, whenever I be seeing this video, I'm sorry for pausing so much, bro, but every time I be seeing these videos, bro, these dudes right here, bro, recording, they are not afraid. They encounter a Jinn, bro. I seen, like I said, the video I was watching, bro, the dude who was encountering that Jinn, banging on doors, slamming, you know, all that stuff. Yo, he was running towards it, bro. Like, he was having fun with it, bro. Like, he was just running. He was like going towards, like, the banging door, opening it. He's like, yo, bro, I see you, bro. Like, I'm like, yo, what the all right, bro.
Begins to walk towards the entity. But when he gets to the entrance, it's no longer there. The rest of the video is much like the last. A tense urban exploration video of a dark and decrepit place. Putting the supposed Jinn sighting at the beginning of this clip was probably just a tactic to drive viewership, but what Abdullah also succeeded in doing was planting the seeds for a homegrown and entirely Arabic form of internet horror. Arab ghost hunting. Ghost hunting
so he's the one who like started it?
Follows a very particular format that you're almost certainly familiar with. A team of quote-unquote paranormal experts enter a supposedly haunted place, set up a bunch of fancy equipment, and try to capture evidence of the supernatural. Not much usually happens in these investigations, and when things do happen, there are usually vague sounds or faint orbs captured on camera. These shows and videos always present themselves as scientific investigations of something that's inherently unscientific, and they often end up being a little boring and dry because of it. Arab ghost hunting, on the other hand, is a whole different beast. There's no fancy equipment.
That's what I said. What is that?
Brave adventurers with their flashlights and cell phone cameras. This is the WWE version of ghost hunting and is infinitely more entertaining. Well, Abdullah's
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Whenever I was watching that video, bro. Okay, what is it? Hold on.
First couple of videos are fairly
get
tame.
this off, bro.
He would up the ante significantly as he became more and more popular.
Bro, when I was watching that Arabic video, bro, I was I was like standing on my chair, bro. I was like, yo, bro. Cause I'm telling you, bro, like it was no like calm little like, hello, if there's any ghosts here, can we talk? And you know, it goes back and forth. Probably hear a little knock, you know, boom. Nah, these videos though, bro. These videos, okay. That's what, bro. Oh my. They got it, bro.
Bismillah.
Nah, I'm telling you. Like how?
كيف لين هناك هذه الممرات كلها كاملة.
Like, look, bro. And they're not scared. Yo. Look, he runs towards the freaking door. Bro. This is fire, bro. Like obviously, like it's mad scary, bro. But bro, this is what makes it so freaking cool and interesting, bro. It's like these guys see that and they don't turn around. They're not like, oh look guys, it's a coast. Turn around and then run away and then look back and it's, you know, it stops, right? Bro, these guys run towards it, bro. Oh my gosh.
I think what makes these videos so unsettling isn't just the paranormal activity. A lot of the creepiness is driven by the setting. Remember when I said how jinns are thought to inhabit dark and abandoned places deep in the desert? All these Arab ghost hunting channels follow this idea, and these videos are mostly filmed in these really creepy, decrepit buildings. Even if there were no dark figures crossing into view or doors slamming or sounds of distant screaming echoing through the empty hallways, these videos would still
how do you explain that? These Arabic videos I cannot explain, I'm gonna be honest.
There are two main channels that pioneered Arab ghost hunting. One of them is obviously Abdullah
Like
Alamari.
Timmy?
The other one though is Hassan Barbar. Hassan Barbar started his channel about 1.5 years after Abdullah.
Could it be this guy who saw like the video that I was telling you about? I don't know, but
with so much attention on these videos, it's no surprise that Arab ghost hunting has blossomed into its own niche, with countless smaller creators replicating the format, which has also brought about new trends in the genre. Like, for example, there's a sort of reckless fearlessness in a lot of Arab ghost hunting videos. When some of these investigators hear a jinn stirring somewhere in the depths of one of these abandoned buildings, it doesn't strike any kind of fear. Instead, they break out in a mad dash towards the source of the sound.
Bro, that's exactly what I'm saying, bro. They hear the noise, they hear something, they see something, they run towards it. They don't care. Look, they're like, yo, we going, bro, we going. That is mad funny.
Like anything in life, Arab ghost hunting was not born in a vacuum. In fact, the format is almost a carbon copy of this supposedly real viral video from many years ago.
But is that the witch? I think I've seen this video. They see like a witch.
The video begins with what seems to be a view out the front of a car on a desert road at night. As the clip goes on, a white figure slowly makes its way into the shot.
Yeah, I think I've seen this video on TikTok. Yeah, it's a witch. She like running mad weird and then she starts running towards him.
The person appears hunched over and walks with a very strange gait.
What the frick, bro?
They use a cane to keep themselves upright.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
As they make their way towards
the car, ran over,
the
bro.
driver appears to get spooked and begins frantically reversing.
I'll fix your back,
just
bro.
like
Don't even worry.
Animal whose predator instinct has been activated, the strange figure begins chasing the car, eliciting screams from those within it.
Yo, look, bro. What the freak? Oh yeah, and you can start. You hear them. They're like muffled. What in the world?
At some point, the hunched over entity turns away from the car, but the vehicle turns towards them, I guess to keep track of where they are using the headlights, and then this happens.
Yo, when I first saw this video, bro, I was mad scared, bro, and I still am, bro.
There's a pretty good chance you've seen this clip before. When it comes to creepy and unexplained videos on YouTube, this one's been passed around a lot over the years. The most popular upload of it currently has more than 3 million views. Its title reads, Saudi Arabia Police Encounter a Real Witch.
Of course, bro, of
While
course.
this version may have been put up on YouTube in October 2017, it most certainly isn't the earliest known upload. In fact, this video has a very strange history on the internet.
Why? How?
When we start digging into the origins of this clip, you'll notice that it's very difficult to put together any sort of concrete story behind it, even with a detail as simple as the country it was filmed in. While the most popular upload says it was filmed in Saudi Arabia, several other versions say it was filmed in different cities in India. This upload says it was filmed in Bhutan. The British tabloid The Daily Star wrote an article in 2016 saying that the video was filmed in India.
Then who knows, bro?
The Post have wrote a different article a year earlier, stating that the video was filmed in Lancashire in the UK.
The UK?
The famous deserts of Lancashire. None of this speculation ultimately matters though, because the voices in the video are speaking Arabic.
I was about to say, the dude was yelling in Arabic, bro. Like, it sounded in a very Arabic.
Clip does appear to be filmed in some sort of desert-like place, so I think we can assume that it was at least filmed in an Arabic country. But there is another piece of evidence to support that it could have been filmed specifically in Saudi Arabia.
What happened?
Despite the conservative nature of
Islam,
belief in the supernatural is actually somewhat common in Muslim culture. Witches and jinns are not fictional concepts to many Arab people in the Middle East, they're simply a fact of life. So much so that in 2009, the Saudi Arabian government formally organized an anti-witchcraft unit to deal with the threats posed by black magic to the public. This has more or less caused a modern-day witch hunt in the country, with 118 people arrested on charges of witchcraft in 2009 alone. This video going viral purely through being shared around private groups is not something that really happens anymore. But it was very common back in the early days of Web 2.0, and it's why a lot of older creepy videos have such dubious origins. There just isn't a single point of entry in the surface web someone can point to and say, that's where this video comes from. Our final topic for today is a video we've already discussed in the past on this channel, and is one that has mysterious origins for similar reasons, and we're going to uncover some new information about it today. Back in the summer of 2024, I wanted to make a video about the scary things you could find on YouTube that had very little views. YouTube's unwatched horrors. When coming up with an intro for that video, I wanted to talk about a personal experience I had stumbling across something terrifying on YouTube that felt like nobody else had seen. After all, horror is greatly intensified when it's felt in isolation. Adding context, a backstory, and sharing in the experience with others just lessens the overall feeling of unease. The video I chose to go with was Kuyang Dak. Yeah, it wasn't unwatched by a long shot, but back when I first saw it in 2013, it wasn't a commonly passed around video, and there was next to no information about it online.
What am I looking at?
Most of the comments were written in Indonesian, and it truly felt like I clicked on something that I shouldn't have, which was the feeling I wanted to capture.
See, I'm glad I did not click on this, bro. Unwatched
horrors, and as other YouTubers have also uncovered, Kuyang Dak depicts a sort of sideshow attraction that's common in Pakistan. A man sticks his head through a box to make it look like he has the body of a stuffed fox, and onlookers pay to have a conversation with him. He acts as a sort of fortune teller. The most popular of these fortune tellers is known as Mumtaz Begum.
Is the animal dead?
In almost all the footage online you'll find of these strange sideshows are specifically showing you this fortune teller. And that leaves us with a question. Where does this clip in particular come from? Because this is one of the only videos I could find online of one of these fortune tellers that is not Mumtaz Begum. And on top of that, the man or creature in Kuyang Dak appears to be in some sort of state of distress. Its lips move in an unnatural manner and it makes no sound. I hope you guys enjoyed today's exploration into some of the horrors lurking in the Arabic internet.
Yeah,
if you're still watching this far into the video, why not consider subscribing?
Them videos,
and if you want more of what we do, we have a Patreon where you can find exclusive bonus content, including a few full-length Farrah Maguire. That
is insane, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Alright guys, that'll be the end of this video. Awesome video made by Farrah Maguire, I think it was. Go to the video, you guys already know. Original video and channel down below. But yeah, man, that was insane. Quote of the day: one choice can change everything. You heard it from me. One choice can change everything, okay? And yeah, that'll be all, guys. Be humble, stay humble, spread positivity, don't spread hatred. There's too much hatred in this world. Spread positivity, my friend, and I'll catch you all on the next one. I love you all.